Are you unknowingly shortening your life by decades right now? Today, I'm going to reveal 4 silent mistakes that research shows contribute to why 70% of seniors never reach their 80th birthday. These aren't dramatic health crises or rare diseases. These are everyday habits that seem harmless but are quietly stealing years from your life. The 4th mistake will absolutely shock you because it's something 9 out of 10 seniors do every single day without realizing the deadly consequences it's having on their bodies. Helen from Nebraska seemed perfectly healthy at 68. She walked her dog daily, ate her vegetables, and visited her doctor regularly. But during a routine checkup, her physician discovered that 4 simple daily habits were quietly damaging her organs and accelerating her aging process. Fortunately, he caught it just in time, and Helen made 4 simple changes that literally added years back to her life expectancy. Silent mistake 1. The dehydration trap. Your kidneys are silently failing right now, and you probably don't even realize it's happening. Most seniors walk around in a constant state of mild dehydration, thinking they're drinking enough water when they're actually slowly poisoning their bodies. The Mayo Clinic published groundbreaking research showing that seniors who consume less than 6 glasses of water daily have a 43% higher risk of kidney disease and a 28% increased chance of cognitive decline. Your body's thirst mechanism weakens significantly after age 60, meaning you can be dangerously dehydrated without feeling thirsty at all. This creates a dangerous cycle where you don't drink enough water because you don't feel the need, but your organs are desperately crying out for hydration. Here's what's happening inside your body when you're chronically dehydrated. Your blood becomes thicker and harder to pump, forcing your heart to work overtime and increasing your blood pressure dangerously. Your kidneys struggle to filter toxins from your bloodstream, allowing harmful waste products to accumulate in your organs and slowly poison your system. Your brain tissue actually shrinks when dehydrated, leading to confusion, memory problems, and increased fall risk that can be fatal for seniors. The scary part is that this damage happens gradually over months and years, so you don't notice it until it's already advanced and potentially irreversible. Many seniors attribute these symptoms to normal aging, when they're actually suffering from chronic dehydration that's completely preventable. Consider what happened to Bernard from Oregon, who thought his increasing forgetfulness and fatigue were just normal parts of getting older. He started drinking 8 glasses of water daily on his doctor's recommendation, and his mental clarity improved dramatically within just 5 days. His doctor was amazed at how quickly his kidney function tests improved, showing that years of damage were beginning to reverse. Bernard's energy levels returned to what they were 10 years earlier, and his frequent headaches completely disappeared. This isn't coincidence or placebo effect. It's scientific fact that proper hydration can literally reverse years of cellular damage and organ dysfunction. The solution is incredibly simple, but requires immediate action starting today. Drink 1 full glass of water every 2 hours from the moment you wake up until 2 hours before bedtime to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. Set alarms on your phone or watch to remind yourself because your natural thirst signals can no longer be trusted after age 60. Keep a water bottle within arm's reach at all times and drink a full glass before every meal to help with digestion and nutrient absorption. If plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor, but avoid sugary drinks that actually increase dehydration by pulling water from your cells. Don't wait another day to start this habit because your kidneys are working overtime right now to keep you alive, and they desperately need your help. Silent mistake 2. The sitting disease epidemic. How many hours did you sit yesterday? If you're like most seniors, the answer is probably terrifying and potentially deadly. Extended sitting has become so common that medical experts now call it the sitting disease. and it's literally killing more seniors than smoking cigarettes. Harvard Medical School researchers followed over 100,000 seniors for 20 years and discovered that those who sat for more than 8 hours daily had a 59% higher risk of death from all causes. Your body wasn't designed to remain motionless for hours at a time, and when you do, dangerous changes begin happening within just 30 minutes that can have fatal consequences. When you sit for extended periods, your blood flow slows dramatically, allowing dangerous clots to form in your legs that can travel to your lungs and cause sudden death. Your metabolism crashes by up to 90% within an hour of sitting, meaning your body stops burning calories and starts storing everything as fat around your vital organs. Your muscles begin to deteriorate rapidly, especially in your legs and core, leading to weakness, balance problems, and increased fall risk that sends thousands of seniors to emergency rooms daily. Most alarming is what happens to your cardiovascular system. Sitting for just 2 hours causes your arteries to constrict and your blood pressure to rise significantly, putting dangerous strain on your heart. The enzyme that breaks down fat in your bloodstream essentially shuts off when you sit, allowing dangerous cholesterol to accumulate and clog your arteries. The research from Johns Hopkins is even more frightening and should wake up every senior immediately. They found that seniors who sit continuously for more than 4 hours daily have blood markers identical to those found in patients with advanced heart disease, even if they exercise regularly every morning. This means that even if you walk for 30 minutes every day, sitting all afternoon can still put you at serious risk of heart attack and stroke. Your circulation becomes so poor that your organs don't receive adequate oxygen, leading to organ dysfunction and accelerated aging throughout your entire body. The inflammation markers in your blood skyrocket when you sit for extended periods, creating the same inflammatory response as a serious infection. Janet from Wisconsin discovered this truth the hard way when she developed dangerous blood clots in both legs after months of sitting for hours while reading and watching television shows. Her doctor warned her that the next clot could travel to her lungs and be fatal within minutes. Janet started setting hourly reminders to stand and walk for just 2 minutes, and within 3 weeks, her circulation improved so dramatically that her doctor was amazed at the transformation. Her leg pain disappeared completely, her energy returned to levels she hadn't felt in years, and her balance became steady again, reducing her fall risk significantly. The solution requires immediate implementation starting right now as you're watching this video. Stand up and walk for at least 2 minutes every single hour that you're awake, no exceptions. Set multiple alarms throughout the day to remind yourself, because time passes quickly when you're absorbed in activities like television or reading. During television commercials, stand up and march in place or do simple stretches to keep your blood flowing properly. When talking on the phone, pace around your home instead of sitting in a chair, turning conversation time into exercise time. Even these small movements can literally save your life by keeping your blood flowing and your muscles active throughout the day. Get up right now and take 10 steps because your circulation can't wait another minute and blood clots can form faster than you think. Silent mistake 3. The social isolation killer. Loneliness is literally killing you faster than a pack-a-day smoking habit, and most seniors don't realize how deadly social isolation has become in our modern world. Groundbreaking research from Johns Hopkins Medical Center followed 50,000 seniors for 15 years and found that those with minimal social connections had a 45% higher risk of death from all causes. Social isolation doesn't just affect your mood or make you feel sad. It triggers dangerous biological changes that accelerate aging and increase your risk of every major disease that kills seniors. The mortality risk from loneliness is equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes daily, making it one of the most dangerous health risks facing seniors today. When you're socially isolated, your body produces excessive amounts of stress hormones like cortisol that damage your immune system, increase dangerous inflammation throughout your organs, and accelerate cellular aging at the DNA level. Your blood pressure rises significantly when you lack meaningful social connections, and your risk of heart disease increases by 29% compared to socially connected seniors. Even more concerning is what isolation does to your brain. It increases your risk of dementia by 50% and accelerates cognitive decline by up to 70%, compared to seniors who maintain regular social contact. The brain literally shrinks in areas responsible for memory and decision-making when you're chronically lonely, creating permanent damage that can't be reversed. The biological mechanisms are frightening but well documented by researchers at major medical institutions. Chronic loneliness triggers the same stress response as physical danger, flooding your body with cortisol and adrenaline daily, as if you're constantly under attack. This constant state of biological alarm wears down your organs, weakens your immune defenses, and makes you vulnerable to infections and diseases that your body would normally fight off easily. Your white blood cell count actually decreases when you're socially isolated, leaving you defenseless against viruses, bacteria, and even cancer cells. The inflammatory response becomes so severe that it's comparable to having a chronic infection throughout your entire body. Consider the remarkable transformation of Eugene from Missouri after his wife passed away and he withdrew from friends and family. He spent most days alone in his house, thinking he was just grieving normally, but within 6 months he developed high blood pressure, frequent infections, and serious memory problems. His daughter convinced him to join a weekly senior center coffee group, despite his initial resistance to leaving the house. The changes were dramatic and happened faster than anyone expected. Within 1 month, his blood pressure normalized without medication changes, his infections stopped recurring, and his mental sharpness returned to pre-grief levels. His doctor couldn't believe the improvement in his overall health markers and blood work results. The solution is simpler than you might think, but requires taking action today, not tomorrow. Make at least one meaningful social connection every single day, whether it's a phone call lasting more than 5 minutes, a text message, or a brief visit with someone you care about. Join a community group, volunteer organization, or religious congregation, where you'll interact with others regularly and build ongoing relationships. Even brief conversations with neighbors or store clerks can provide significant health benefits by activating the social centers in your brain. If mobility is limited, video calls with family members or friends can provide many of the same protective benefits as in-person contact. Pick up your phone right now and call someone you care about, because your immune system and brain desperately need social connection to function properly and keep you alive. Silent mistake. 4. The sleep destruction pattern. When did you last wake up feeling truly refreshed and energized instead of groggy and tired? If you can't remember, you're destroying your health with poor sleep habits that are literally shortening your lifespan every single night. The Centers for Disease Control published alarming research showing that seniors who consistently get poor quality sleep have a 37% higher risk of death from all causes. Poor sleep isn't just about feeling tired during the day. It's systematically damaging every organ in your body and accelerating the aging process at the cellular level while you're unconscious and unaware of the damage occurring. During quality sleep, your brain performs critical maintenance work, clearing out toxic proteins called amyloid plaques that cause dementia and Alzheimer's disease. When you don't get adequate deep sleep, these dangerous proteins accumulate in your brain tissue like garbage, increasing your dementia risk by up to 60% over time. Your immune system also does most of its repair work during sleep, producing infection-fighting cells and antibodies that protect you from illness. Poor sleep weakens your immune defenses so dramatically that you're 3 times more likely to catch colds, flu, and other infections that can be life-threatening for seniors. The glymphatic system in your brain only functions during deep sleep, and without it, toxins build up and poison your brain cells. The cardiovascular damage from poor sleep is equally serious and can be fatal. During deep sleep, your blood pressure drops significantly, giving your heart and arteries time to rest and repair themselves from daily stress. When you don't achieve adequate deep sleep, your blood pressure remains elevated throughout the night, increasing your risk of heart attack and stroke by 48%. Your body also regulates blood sugar during sleep through hormone production, and poor sleep quality can trigger diabetes like blood sugar spikes that damage your organs over months and years. The stress hormone cortisol, which should drop during sleep, remains elevated and causes dangerous inflammation throughout your body. Research from Harvard Medical School revealed that seniors with consistent sleep problems have biological markers identical to those found in people 15 years older. This means poor sleep is literally aging you faster than time itself, stealing years from your life expectancy. Your cells can't repair themselves properly without adequate sleep, leading to accelerated organ deterioration and increased cancer risk as damaged cells multiply unchecked. The hormone regulation that happens during sleep also becomes disrupted, affecting everything from appetite control to bone density, making you more vulnerable to fractures and other age-related problems. Consider the dramatic transformation experienced by Ruth from Arizona, who had been waking up multiple times nightly for several years. She felt exhausted every morning despite spending 8 hours in bed, and she was struggling with memory problems that worried her family. Her doctor recommended she eliminate all screens for 30 minutes before bedtime and create a consistent nighttime routine. Within 2 weeks, Ruth was sleeping through the night for the first time in years. Her memory sharpened dramatically, and her energy levels returned to what they were 20 years earlier. Her blood pressure also dropped significantly, and she stopped getting the frequent infections that had been plaguing her for months. The solution requires immediate implementation starting tonight, not next week. Create a 30-minute wind-down routine before your intended bedtime, turning off all televisions, computers and phones during this time to allow your brain to prepare for sleep. Keep your bedroom temperature between 65 and 68 degrees and use blackout curtains or an eye mask to eliminate all light sources that disrupt melatonin production. Go to bed and wake up at exactly the same time every day, including weekends, to regulate your body's internal clock and improve sleep quality. Avoid caffeine after 2 in the afternoon and alcohol within 4 hours of bedtime, as both substances severely disrupt sleep quality even if they make you feel drowsy initially. Tonight is the perfect night to start because your brain and immune system perform their most critical repair work while you sleep, and they can't wait another day. These 4 silent mistakes are completely within your control to change starting today, and your body will respond remarkably quickly to these simple corrections. The research is overwhelmingly clear that seniors who address these issues can literally add years to their lives while dramatically improving their quality of life. Your organs have an amazing capacity for healing and regeneration when you give them what they need to function properly, regardless of your current age. Which of these 4 mistakes are you making right now? Leave a comment below and let me know which one surprised you the most. If this information opened your eyes to dangers you didn't know existed, please hit that like button to help other seniors discover this potentially life-saving information. Subscribe for more evidence-based health tips that can add years to your life, and share this video with other seniors who need to know about these silent killers immediately.